What's up and good morning from paradise, aka Porta Galera. I've been here for the past 5 days and this place is amazing. Unfortunately, it's time to leave, but that means we're going on a road trip with my 2025 Honda XADV 750. We're going from one of the Philippines' most popular warm weather tropical destinations to one of the country's most popular cool weather mountain destinations, the city of Tagaytay. And while Tagaytay is amazing, it's also one of the most dangerous places in all of the Philippines to live in because it's home to the Taal volcano, which is a very active volcano. It's also very interesting because get this, it's a volcano inside of a lake which was formed by an ancient volcano which is on an island. It's one of the most fascinating things in the world and actually super cool, unless you actually live next to the volcano. The reason we're going to Tagaytay is we're going to visit Club Sport Collective, one of the Philippines' newest and most talked about car cafes. And of course, the journey there will take us along some of the country's most amazing driving roads with some epic views. Okay, let's hit the road. But actually, before we hit the road, I want to give you some highlights from the past 5 days here in Porta Galera, because if you're coming to the Philippines, you should probably put this place on your bucket list. While I was here, I stayed at this incredible beachfront resort. They've got private cliffside villas overlooking the water, a great pool, surprisingly good restaurant. At 70 USD per night, it offered acceptable value for the money. But getting here was not exactly easy. Most guests arrive by boat, which makes sense because the road leading to the resort, well, it was a mixture of a sidewalk, a gravel path, and a dirt road, if you want to call this a road. But that's one of the reasons I bought my Honda XADV 750 in the first place. This is the Philippines. I knew I'd end up in situations like this, and the XADV handled it like a champ. And I'm so glad I had the bike here because it made it possible to properly explore this island. Porta Galera has some amazing, twisty, smooth driving roads, which I did not expect. And it felt like every couple of kilometers, I'd find a new cafe hanging off the edge of a cliff, serving good food, cold beers, and unbelievable views. Like, dude, the views here are insane. One of my favorite stops was Tamaral Falls, which according to Google Maps and the locals is a very popular tourist spot. But I was here for an hour swimming and it was totally empty. After a long, exciting day on the bike, I made my way down to White Beach, which is arguably the most well-known beach on this island. I grabbed an ice-cold San Miguel, sat there and sipped my beer, watching the sun drop behind the horizon. No BS, one of the best sunsets I've experienced in a very, very long time. But without a doubt, the highlight of the trip was the private boat tour. 5 hours of unreal water quality, like crystal clear Gatorade blue water and 3 completely empty, stunning beaches. I'm used to the beaches in Thailand, which don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, but they're also always overcrowded. This was a welcome change. The beaches here in Porta Galera, not only stunning, but also totally empty. Like, it's like having your own private beach. And the whole thing, 40 US dollars. Seriously, 40 bucks for a 5-hour private beach hopping adventure? Unbelievable. But unfortunately, my time here has come to an end and it's time to get back on the Roro ferry and start a new road trip and a new adventure. So Octane Detailing Studio is our first stop here in the city of Batangas to get the bike washed. I found out about this place when I was originally here in Batangas before I went to Porta Galera. And I came here because they have a brewery, restaurant, and bar on the second level of the detailing center. But when I got here and I went to park my bike, I saw something extremely interesting. Their own fuel station. Like, they have their own branded fuel station. And as soon as I pulled my bike in here, and I got off my bike and I looked up and I saw this sitting here, I lost my freaking mind. This, what? In the city of Batangas, like a super, super clean Porsche 911 turbo air-cooled car on nice wheels, and sitting next to it, an immaculate, fully restored EF Civic hatchback on TE37s and a big brake kit. Like, seeing this here randomly is so unexpected. And I was very lucky because when I showed up, they were starting both of these cars to take them over to the detail studio to have them clean. Dude, this EF is stupid clean. Bronze TE37s, big brake kit, full restoration. I haven't seen an EF hatchback that clean in a very, very long time. Look at that, wow. And then here comes the air-cooled 911. Bruh, the whale tail. This guy has great taste in cars. Truly great taste in cars. So random, so awesome. By the way, the EF hatchback, which has to be the cleanest EF that I've seen in many, many years, has a K20 Type R swap, and the Porsche Turbo has a built engine, big turbos, and it makes 500 wheel horsepower. Might as well stop by their fuel station, get a full tank before we hit the road. Good morning, sir. How are you today? Can I please have a full tank of 95, sir? The second stop we need to make before we can truly hit the road is we need to drop off my distraction. Oh, look at the van. Look at the pimped out van. Anyway, you'll probably notice that I didn't vlog much when I was in Puerto Galera because, well, I was distracted. And that distraction is currently on the back of the bike. So our final stop before we properly hit the road to Gaytide is the bus station to drop off my distraction. See you back in BGC soon. Okay, now that that's done, we gotta go. We can't be distracted around here. We got motorbike rides and car shows and we got stuff to do. According to my GPS navigation, we got 54 minutes ahead of us. Our first stop, this guy's gonna pull out in front of me 100% because that's just what people do here. And yeah, 54 minutes to our first stopping point of the day, which is going to be a viewpoint of the Taal Volcano. Another thing, come to find out, I just have great timing. Today, there is also a B2B car show in the city of Tagaytay. That's just a whole field. That is a whole field of BYDs. Why is there just a giant field of BYDs? Oh, look at this guy's bike. Look at this dude's bike. That thing is slammed. Oh, get somebody. Look at that thing. That thing is slammed. I know most of my American viewers just don't get this, but I love it. I love to see people buy, modify, and race whatever they have. Excuse me. Oh, dude, look at the old Army Jeep. Check out this Army Jeep. Look at that. Amazing. There's so many of these old Army Jeeps that are just like left over here in the Philippines after the Americans exited their base up in Angeles City and in Clark. That's one of the reasons why jeepney and motor type jeepney car culture is so popular. Guys, I think the car wash that I just did was completely useless because we're about to be doing some mild off-roading. And this is why I chose not to buy a sports car to take road trips around the Philippines. Because, yeah, if I was driving a slammed 20, 30-year-old sports car through this. I would hate myself. Oh, we are going to pull over right here. This is our spot. Oh, this is going to be some good photos here. Dude, amazing. The famous Tahoe volcano. One of few volcanoes in the world that is a volcano formed inside of an old volcano in a lake on an island. Something very rare and very fascinating. It's a pretty solid first viewpoint, but better ones are to come. And also, essentially, this is the start of the area that gets really good as far as the twisty roads go. We're about to drive through a lake. Pro tip, if you're gonna drive through a lake, pick your legs up like this so you don't get your feetsies wet. That's a pro tip from Chad. You're welcome. I'll send you the invoice for that tomorrow. And another giant mud pit we're about to drive through. Yeah, my car wash was definitely useless. And look at this guy trying to pass. And there's a dude sitting on the front of the truck. Hello. Oh, this is a bad one. And this dude is doing it on a little 110cc with 3 people on the bike. Safety first. Just because you have a safety first sign, that doesn't mean anything, sir. By the way, it's beautiful out here. It's one of the reasons I truly love Southeast Asia, is because of how green and lush everything is year round. Like, it's like this 12 months a year, you know? Like, when I go back to the US during the winter months and I see all like the, you know, the brown trees and everything's drab, it's so depressing. I will say this, I miss when the leaves change for fall. Leaves don't change here. They're lush and green 365, which is not something to complain about. And there's a pack of doggos in the road. Get out of the road, stupid. Great view. Look at the view. So good. This little store. So they call this a sorry store, and look at the view next to the store. 10 pesos, okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, as you can tell from the lookout point that we were at just not long ago, I mean, just 15, 20 minutes ago, we have got a lot of elevation now. Bro, did you hear the volume of that? They have like full concert speakers set up in there to sing terrible karaoke. Welcome to the Philippines. Really? Again? Oh. I am definitely going to need another bike wash when I get to Tagaytay. I can't be showing up to a car show with a bike covered in dirt and mud. That's just unacceptable. Even though it is kind of an adventure bike, you know, it's debatable. Still debatable in the comments if this is a motorbike, a motorcycle, or a scooter. Lots of people have their opinions. If you have one, leave it in the comments below. It helps with the algorithm, you know, the whole engagement thing. So if you want to argue over if this bike is a scooter or a motorcycle, please do so in the comments. That was the bridge that went across here, and that bridge collapsed. Okay, that's what happened there. Okay guys, this road to the left right here, this is the main feature of this video. This is what I came here for. I mean, I'm here to go to the Club Sport Collective and the B2B car show. But my main purpose of taking this route is this exact road. I've been told by many people, it is a wild ride. Very technical, very tight, but also can be extremely dangerous because of a lot of debris, rock falls. Oh, whoa, whoa. Out the gate, full 180-degree hairpin? Okay. Dude, I don't know if you can see this map in front of me, but it is just type of road. And that is the type of shit that I live for. Another full 180 hairpin. Oh my God. This is wild. Hello. Another one? Really? This almost reminds me of the Mae Hong Son Loop, the road that goes from Chiang Mai to Pai, with just like crazy hairpin after crazy hairpin. Oh my God! I'm almost at like I can't take that at speed. I'm not a pro rider, and this is not a proper sports bike. What's up, ladies? Hello. Have fun. Two random white girls going for a walk. And I can feel the temperature dropping as well. Bro, what are they talking about? These are bad roads. I'm probably jinxing myself. But so far, road surface is quite good. I actually don't like riding or driving crazy 180 hairpin roads like this, because it's difficult to keep momentum, and it's just exhausting. That's why I was never a huge fan of the Tail of the Dragon, and I preferred Hellbender way more. This is the first time I've ever ridden this bike in something so technical. It's interesting to learn how to, that's down to first gear. It's interesting to feel the lean of the bike. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be out here dragging a knee, but this is definitely the most I've ever leaned this bike. Jeepney coming through. Oh, I've never leaned this bike so much. Warning, prone to landslide. That sign said, warning, prone to landslide. Holy crap. Oh yeah, look at this. Warning, dangerous curve ahead. I like those signs. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is what people warned me about. Temperature has dropped drastically. I mean, I can feel it. Oh, this is good. This is good. This bike in sport mode, the transmission is so good. It's just been holding second gear through all these turns. Not a single upshift unless it gets really, really, really close to the red line. And as far as downshifts, I pretty much have big control when I do want to go down to another gear. Whoa. Whoa. Hi. That kid was giving me the brap brap. Get it, son, brap brap. I couldn't let him down. And that, my friends, is the end of whatever this road is. I probably should have done a little bit of research to figure out the name of the road, but I didn't. Welcome to a CB Media YouTube video.
If you look it up on Google Maps, just check out the road that runs on the west side of Ta'al Volcano, and you will find it. And we made it down that road successfully. Did you die? No, I didn't this time. And now it's time to continue our journey to Club Sport Collective. This place is very popular among car and bike enthusiasts here in the Philippines. And I heard they have a car on display that I will personally really like. So let's go grab an iced latte and check it out. Surprisingly good iced latte coming in at 190 pesos, which is like $3 US or something, incredibly cheap. And Club Sport Collective is definitely something you should put on your bucket list if you find yourself in Tagaytay. I mean, most people come here for the cooler weather, but if you're a car enthusiast, this is a must-visit place. I mean, all the rare JDM stuff and the collectibles and the merch, good coffee, plus they're gonna have a non-stop revolving display of cars. Pretty much every week, they're gonna swap the car that's on display here at Club Sport Collective. Currently, for the next week, is my Filipino friend's E30 sedan, full-blown track car. This thing is awesome. You probably saw it in one of my recent videos when I was at Clark International Speedway for the European Touring Car Championship. He had it there and competing. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my latte. We're going to hit up a car wash because the XADV is absolutely disgusting. And then it's time to go to the B2B car show. So when I pulled up here on my bike, I was like, yeah, okay, nice EK, right? And it's probably just an EK sedan or whatever. And then I slowly started to make my way around the side of the car, and I realized this is an EK wagon. Oh, an EK wagon. When's the last time you've seen one of those? And I absolutely love the 90s like design livery and the fact that it's on Rega Masters with a big brake kit. And like, look at the Recaro seats and the steering wheel. It's just so 1990s and so ridiculous that I love it. How cool is this thing? Like, look at the rear of it. Like, those are so EK taillights just on a wagon. Not bad parking for showing up so late. So the main part of the B2B car show goes way up that way. But I'm seeing some stuff over here that is awfully interesting to me personally. A D-Max. Am I back in Thailand? Of course, some pimped out Slam high S's, but most importantly, the OTJs. I absolutely love these things. They are super cool and very unique. And this is a form of car culture that you're not going to see anywhere else but the Philippines. These are leftover Jeeps that were here back in the 60s and 70s during the war, and the Filipino people have taken them and modified them. They slammed them, put racing seats in them, massive stereo systems, and most importantly, swapped in JDM engines. And guys, I have some bad news. I've been here a total of less than 5 minutes, and it's starting to rain. Nice, freaking nice. Oh, this guy has his hood off, so I'm sure he has something super special in here. What is going on here? What engine is that? What is it? Toyota 4K. So Toyota's K-Series engines are actually like the go-to budget engine swap for OTJs here in the Philippines. You might remember those engines because the 4 and 5 K-Series engines from Toyota are also commonly used in Thailand on racing long-tail riverboats. I made a viral video about them recently. Whole bunch of, look at the size of the turbo on this Civic. Holy crap, that is a big turbo. What is it, B18C? Oh, C5. B18C5. Dang, they got a Type R with a turbo. Look at this, whole row of Civics. Filipino people love their Civics. Okay guys, now that it's raining, now that it's legitimately raining, we're headed into the entrance to the B2B, Tagaytay Car Show. Look at this slammed NA Miata. This Miata is hammered, bro. This is all custom wide body. Look at the stance. Wow. It's on air ride, right?
No, it's static.
It's static?
Yeah.
This is static?
Yeah.
Are you insane? You're driving this in the Philippines, static, bro?
Yeah.
What is wrong with him?
Every car guy here in the Philippines loves.
More jeepneys. Look at all the jeepneys. Holy crap. This is amazing. Like, these things, look at how ridiculous this is. Bro, what is going on here? Look at all of this. Oh my, look. 1 horse, 2 horse, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A chicken, another chicken. Oh, there's even more horses up there. I am so confused and so amazed that this exists. California license plate, nice. This dude is legit rolling on 100-spoke Roadster wheels. If you couldn't afford Dayton's, you went with the Roadster. Now these jeepneys are made as basically privately funded or privately ran public transport systems. They just run around the streets of the Philippines. You wave them down, you jump in the back, you pay a small fee, and you get off where and when you want. These guys, most of them run Isuzu turbo diesel engines from what I've seen. But dude, look at this. What is going on here? This is like some type of Japanese themed tow truck thing. It is so incredibly weird and so incredibly awesome. Very nice. Bruh, look at this. It looks like my grandmother's like curtains or something. Check out his shift knob. So this is another thing that's extremely popular in the jeepney car scene, is insanely obnoxious, loud horn systems. Bruh, do you see his wheels? Oh my God. If you know what those wheels are, you're old at this point. Welcome to the club. I haven't seen a set of those wheels in like 2 decades. More jeepneys, another jeepney. Look at this thing. It's like full like Transformers, tandem, just like my E30, wide body, GT86. Nice. What is this stuff? What? Holy crap. Big storm coming. So arguably, this is gonna be the crew of the nicest cars here today. You have a Veris wide body 370Z Nismo. This GT500 is full custom wide body, which is crazy. Liberty Walk Mark V Supra. Next to that, full top secret R35 GTR. Check out the pink Barbie OTJ. My buddy Kent builds these and ships them down to Siargao Island, where you can rent one of these and drive around. I should probably go do that one day. Okay, huge turbo alert. Look at the size of the turbo on this thing. Holy crap. Like super old school Mustang and a brand new M2. So the main difference between the car models here in the Philippines compared to the models back in Thailand is the lack of aftermarket bolt-ons. The models here are definitely a lot more natural and a little bit thicker if that's what you're into. Prime example. By the way, super nice Yaris GR. Really, really nice GR Yaris. See this Corolla on the bronze wheels with the big brake kit? The guy that owns this car is the owner of the car wash I just took the XADV to. This is your car, right? I just went to your car wash.
What?
You have a car wash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had my bike detailed there
Okay.
before I came here.
What bike?
I have a 2025 Honda XADV 750.
Motorcycle culture this November. Ulit. Okay lang ulit. 1, 2, 3, go.
She has like someone holding a script underneath the camera for her. I need that. Vlogging is not easy. If you think it's easy, it's not. Give it a shot, try it. You're going to screw up the script that you have in your head over and over and over again.
As the weather cleared and the sun set over Tagaytay, the B2B car show became a truly amazing experience. Full of locals and some amazing car builds. Me personally, the jeepneys at night are so awesome. All the underglow and the crazy stereo systems blasting copyright music. Of course, it was an amazing experience. Later that night, it was officially time for the B2B Loudest Exhaust competition, which is open to any and all participants. When all was said and done, who came out victorious? That would be the R35 GTR with an ear-piercing 130.8 decibels. Honorable mention goes out to the Ford Shelby GT500, which I personally think was the best sounding car by far.
Go, one, go.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now it's time for me to return to Thailand and be reunited with my cream pie BMW E30. I'll see you guys in a Thailand video very soon.